I read this book in 2021. At that time, my business was making anywhere between 30,000 to 50,000 rupees a month, and that too very inconsistently. That means some months we were making it and some months we were not. And I had like barely 5 to 8 clients who were paying me very little money. After reading this book and implementing everything that I learned from it into my business went from 5 to 8 clients to over 150 plus high ticket clients. And now my business consistently makes 10 to 15 lakhs every single month. And in this video, I'm going to tell you everything that I've learned from this book, everything that I implemented, everything that has gotten me results, so that you can go ahead and make shit ton of money in your coaching business. So without wasting any more time, let's get into the video. Now, first things first, if you don't know this book is called $100 Million Offer, and it's written by Alex Hormozi. I honestly cannot imagine anybody who's watching this video does not know who Alex Hormozi is.
क्या पूछा तुमने? ये कौन है? तो तुम्हें पता नहीं है कौन है? मैं तुम्हें अभी समझाता हूँ.
Seriously, you have to literally live under a rock to have not known this man. And yeah, just by looking at him, he looks like someone who is preparing for Mr. Olympia competition. But actually, he is a man who is preparing to become the toughest billionaire on the planet Earth. And as of right now, he is the best and one of the most popular online business educators there is. I came around Alex Hormozi and his content around 2021. At that time, he barely had 30,000 subscribers on YouTube, and that too, most of them were gym owners who were following him for his gym related business content. But I was genuinely blown away by the quality of content he was putting out on his channel. Nobody at that time was sharing this kind of business knowledge that he was sharing. And he was doing everything for free. No courses, no paywall, nothing. All for free. Now, even after following him very closely at that time, I do not remember him marketing his book when it launched in 2021. Then, all of a sudden, after some time, everybody started talking about him and his book. People said that it was one of the most incredible books that was ever written and it could completely transform anybody's business. Later, we found out why he did that, why he did not market his book at all. So I'll talk about that in the end of the video, so make sure that you stay till the end. So everyone in the online business community started talking about how this was the best 99 cents they ever spent because that was roughly the price of the book he kept at that time. But the problem was it was not available in India at that time. So I waited, and the moment it was available on Amazon Kindle, I purchased the book immediately. And I read the entire book in just one night. And let me tell you, the hype was completely justified. The book was genuinely amazing. And from the very next day, I started implementing everything that I learned from this book into my business. And I kid you not, me in my business have made so much money because of the concepts that I learned from this book. And I give the full credit to Alex Hormozi and thank him for sharing everything that he knows to the world for free. Now, in his book, Alex talks about business in general. Now, what I have done is I have taken every concept that I learned from this book and implemented it specifically for coaching businesses, both for my business and in the business of more than 150 clients that I've worked in the past 6 years. And in this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly the same. How you can take these concepts, implement it in your coaching business and make so much more money than you are currently making right now. So without wasting any more time, let's get into it. The book is called $100 Million Offer, but I genuinely believe that it should be named as $100 Million Product because this book contains really good concepts that are necessary for building a profitable coaching product. So let's go through this concept one by one. So concept number one, how to find the right market. Now, before you go ahead and building an irresistible offer for your coaching business, you need to make sure that you are selling to the right market. And this is why a lot of coaches fail because it's not about their coaching product is bad or they don't know how to coach. It's just that they are not able to identify the right market for their coaching product. So how do you identify that a market is worth entering? Alex says in his book that there are 4 criteria to select the right market. If a market is meeting all these 4 criteria, that means it is a right market and you can go ahead building your business in this particular market. So the criteria number 1 is pain. The market needs to be in pain, not just mild discomfort or inconvenience. Real, actual, physical, emotional, or financial pain that keeps them awake at night. If the market is not at real pain, then they will not pay you premium prices for your solution. As simple as that. Criteria number 2, purchasing power. They need to have money and the willingness to spend it in solving their problem. A market can be in too much pain, but if they don't have money and the willingness to spend it in solving their problem, then it is a bad market to start a coaching business. Criteria number 3, easy to target. You need to be able to reach your market without spending a fortune to do that. So the more specific your market is, the easier it is for you to reach them on social media and using ad platforms. The more vague a market is, the harder and more expensive it is for you to reach them. Criteria number 4 is a growing market. You want to be in a market that is getting bigger, not smaller. So if the number of people who need what you offer is growing, then your business will automatically grow. And if your market is shrinking, then you will keep fighting for the smaller and smaller piece of the pie. So this is the final checklist that you need to go through before finalizing any market. And if the market meets all 4 criteria, that is pain, purchasing power, easy to reach, and growth, then that is the right market. Let me give you a quick example so that it becomes crystal clear. So think about a market which is an online weight loss coaching for postpartum working mothers. Let's run it through the 4 criteria. Number 1, pain. Absolutely. The market has a lot of pain. After pregnancy, most women are trying to desperately get into their pre-pregnancy shape. They want to wear old clothes again. They want to feel like themselves again. And that is a real deep and emotional pain. Number 2, purchasing power. Yes. So these are the working mothers with their own income. So they have the financial capacity to invest in themselves. Easy to target? Completely. You can easily find them through paid ads and on social media. A growing market? Yes, it is a growing market. More and more people are preferring home workout these days rather than going to the gym. Gyms are getting expensive, time is getting scarce, and more people are accepting online fitness programs these days. So the market is clearly expanding. So this is an example of a great market where you can start building your fitness coaching business. Now let's go ahead to the second concept that is explained in the book, which is concept number 2, niche slapping. Now, once you have identified the right market, the biggest mistake that you can make is trying to serve everyone in the market. And the solution to this is what Alex Hormozi calls niche slapping. The idea is very simple. Take your core skill and attach it to serving a hyper-specific group of people. So instead of being a generic coach to everyone, you become a specialist to a specific type of client with a specific type of problem. So niche slapping does 3 things for your business. It makes you the obvious choice for that specific group of people. It allows you to charge high prices because you are a specialist, not a journalist. And it makes your marketing way easier because you know who you are talking to and what you are going to say to them. Alex gives a brilliant example in his book. So if you are a coach who is very good into the productivity and you position yourself as a generic time management coach, you are going to be one of many and nobody is going to pay premium price for your services. But the moment you niche slap and say that you are a time management coach for high ticket B2B sales representatives, this changes everything. Suddenly you are not a generic coach anymore. You are someone who solves a very specific problem for a very specific and valuable set of people. So they are definitely going to pay you significantly higher for your services. Your deliverables will not change anymore, but your prices and your value is going to be much more higher just because you were niche slapped at the right time. So speaking about increasing the value of your offer, let's go ahead to the next concept and the most important concept from the book, which is called concept number 3, value equation. So the value equation is an equation that explains the first principle of building an offer for a product that people actually want to buy. And for that, Alex gives this formula. Value equals dream outcome multiplied by perceived likelihood of achievement divided by time delay multiplied by efforts and sacrifice. Now, since it's a fraction equation, the rule is simple. If you want to increase the right hand side value, you have to increase the numerator and decrease the denominator. So let's understand and go through each variable one at a time. Number one, dream outcome. Dream outcome is something that your clients really want. This is the reason they are willing to pay you in the first place. So ideally, your dream outcome should be specific, measurable, and significantly large. So to increase the value of the offer using this equation, your coaching has to offer some dream outcome which is more clear, specific, measurable, and it is something that your clients really want. Number two, perceived likelihood of achievement. So this is how confident your potential client feels that your program will actually work for them. Even the most desirable dream outcome in the world won't be able to convince people when they feel that they cannot achieve it. So you can increase this variable by showing proof in the form of testimonials, case studies, guarantees, before and after results, and specific numbers that show that your program works. And if you're just starting out and if you don't have clients' results yet, then you become your own case study. Document your own transformation and use them as proof. Number three, time delay. Time delay is simply how long does it take for your client to get the result that they paid you for. People will always pay you more to get the results faster, which means faster you can deliver the result, more valuable your offer becomes. To reduce the time delay, you need to reduce the time to get value. So build quick wins in the early stages of your program. Give your client something meaningful to act on immediately. And number four, effort and sacrifice. This is how hard your client has to work to get the results. The easier the process feels, the higher is the perceived value of your offer. Your job is to minimize the efforts and the sacrifice that your client put in, still while delivering the result or the transformation that you promised. The more you simplify, systemize, or do the actual work for them, the more valuable your offer feels. Now let me show you how this works using our own offer at K3 as an example. So our dream outcome. We help online coaches make 5 to 10 lakh every single month in their coaching business. Specific, measurable, and deeply desirable for any coach who is struggling to grow. Our time delay. We help coaches to achieve the dream outcome in 120 days or less, 4 months, and not only that, we have broken down the entire journey into small milestones with micro wins so that you can see your coaching business building brick by brick right in front of your eyes. A perceived likelihood of achievement. We have worked with more than 150 clients in multiple different industries in the past 6 years. We have large body of testimonials and case studies of multiple different clients showcasing our clients' results. Yes, those are real results that coaches have gotten after working with us. And finally, our effort and sacrifice reduction. We provide completely done for you services for all the technical work. So the funnel building, the Facebook ads, the automation, everything is taken care by our team. So, and our clients, they focus on coaching, nothing else. Now, if you are an online coach and you want this exactly thing for your business, then there is a link in the description using which you can book a call with us. Go ahead, book the call, and we'll figure out how we can achieve the same results working together for your business. Now, let's move ahead to the value enhancers. On top of the 4 variables that you see in the value equation, there are 4 elements that you can put on top of any offer to make it significantly more powerful. Alex calls this as value enhancers. Think of it as finishing touches that takes any good offer and makes it into so valuable that it feels irresistible and very hard to say no to. Value enhancer number 1, scarcity. Scarcity is about limiting how many people can get access to your offer at a given time. So when the supply is limited, the demand increases. And when the demand increases, people make faster decisions. But, and this is the important part, scarcity has to be real. A fake scarcity destroys trust. If you say that you take 10 clients at a time, then you only take 10 clients at a time. Value enhancer number 2, urgency. Urgency is about creating a genuine reason for a prospect to buy from you. And as with scarcity, urgency needs to be real as well. Real urgency gives your prospect a logical reason to stop procrastinating and start taking decisions. Value enhancer number 3, guarantees. Guarantee is the single and the most powerful way to remove risk from your prospect's decision-making process. When there is no risk, then price becomes far less of an objection. Now, there are a lot of coaches who are afraid to put guarantees into their offer because they can't guarantee results. And most of the time, that is true because results in a coaching business depends upon the efforts that your client put for themselves. But what you can do is you can guarantee your effort, your availability, your access, and your commitment to help your client get their desired results. And that alone is sometimes enough to dramatically increase the value of your offer. Let's move ahead to value enhancer number 4, that is bonuses. So bonuses are additional components to your core offer that overall increases the value of your offer. So bonuses is just a psychological trick which you can use to enhance the value of your offer. What you can do is structure your core offer in such a way that it is divided into 2 categories. First is like core deliverables and next is bonuses. By structuring your offer in this way, you immediately increase the value of your offer. Now you have learned how you can package your coaching business into an irresistible offer. So in the next concept in his book, Alex talks about how you can take that offer and convert into a meaningful coaching product that clients actually pay for. So the concept number 4 is the service delivery cube. So now that you understood how to generate value, let's understand how you can structure your coaching product so that it actually delivers the result that you promise. And for this, Alex gives us this framework called Delivery Cube. A Delivery Cube has 6 sides, and each side represents a different dimension of how you can deliver your services. And when you go through all 6 sides, you will find multiple different ways in which you can increase the value of your offer without putting any substantial cost to your business. So let's go through them one by one. Side number 1 is ratio of support. So how you are going to deliver your coaching program? Is it 1-to-1, 1-to-many, 1-to-small group? Each format has a different perceived value and a different profit margin. And each one is appropriate for a different type of client at different stage in their transformation journey. Side number 2, level of effort. What is the level of involvement that you are offering? Are you teaching them so that they can do it themselves? Are you guiding them throughout the process, or are you doing the entire thing for them? The more you do for them, the easier it feels for them to achieve the results and the higher price that you can ask for. Side number 3, level of support. How can they reach you? Is it through email, phone number, WhatsApp group? Different support channels have different perceived values, and offering faster and more accessible support is one of the great ways to increase the value of whatever you're offering. Side number 4, consumption method. How will your client consume your content or training? Live or recorded? Written, audio or video? Each format has a different perceived value and a different level of difficulty in production. Mix and match what your clients responds to and values the most. Slide number 5, speed and convenience. How fast are you going to respond? How quickly they are going to get the access to everything? Speed is one of the most underrated aspects that drive the perceived value. The faster and the more convenient your program is to navigate, the more valuable it seems to your prospect. And side number 6, 10x or 1/10 exercise. So this is one of the most powerful side of the cube. Ask yourself this question. If you had to charge 10 times of the current price that you're currently offering, then what you need to add in order to justify that? And also ask yourself, if you had to deliver the same thing to 1/10 the price, what would you change so that it delivers the same value but reduces the cost? These 2 questions will force you to think beyond your current constraints and will help you find the hidden value in your offer that you currently may not be capturing. Now, once you go through all sides of the delivery cube for your coaching business, you will come up with multiple valuable components when put together becomes what Alex Hormozi calls a grand slam offer. An offer that feels so good that your client's foolish saying no. And this is the beauty of this. Using the above 4 concepts that I described in this video, you can create multiple pricing tiers for your offer, where each tier has multiple different combinations of the deliverables so that it justifies the pricing. So that's everything from Alex Hormozi's $100 million offer, the 4 core concepts that I use to build my coaching business as well as build the coaching businesses of my 150 plus clients across multiple different industries. So implement these 4 things properly, and then I promise you, your offer will become unrecognizable as compared to what you're currently offering, and so will your revenue and your bank balance. So once you have built an offer using everything that we discussed in this video, the next question is, how do you get this offer in front of the right people? And for that, you need a right sales funnel. I have already created a detailed video on every sales funnel that is working in the coaching business right now, where I have described which one to pick, when to pick it, and exactly how to build it. So go ahead and you can watch this video next. See you in the next video. Bye.